super basic, but it's also like
there might not also be any past or future, right? It might all be the present moment. So,
but I think it's
you're interacting with the same space that was always
but that's
here.
how we interact with time. It's the space. The spaces are what changes. It gives a lot of validity to like a trans-dimensional space using the same space. As in like you could be at another dimension, or you can have like a fourth dimensional object within the same space but outside of our grasp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So spaces are how you would communicate with other realms or with any. He's right behind me.
Nope, it's in our spawn.
Guess that's like kind of like how the ghost thing happens. You have a haunted area because there's like some type of energy that's stuck in that space.
Well, but we're not actually ever in the same space, right? Because the world's fucking moving.
That's also true. But it's like
We never
okay.
occupy the same actual physical space. They're both still in their spawn. Fuck. Yeah, he's right there on the right.
Hmm.
I heard you click clack.
It's true. I mean, it's like that is very true. The fact that the universe is ever expanding means that you're never at two different points. Like you can never like if you visit a temple that your ancestors visited, you're at the same physical space on Earth, but within the realm of the universe, you're not in the same physical space at all.
Yeah.
Not even close. You know what I mean? But like.
No, but you're not in the same physical space at all.
No, but if that space is non-existence, that means it's ever expanding, like it's creating new space.
What do you mean not existent? It exists?
Well, no, if we're expanding through like a... Oh, so you think the universe is just like a huge vacuum and then there's like an explosion, and whatever is like outside of the explosion is like our constructible universe?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
As in like, imagine the airway here is universe, right? And there's like nothingness there, and I throw a stun grenade out in the air, and it blows up. We're just experiencing the outburst of it until it stops moving, but like essentially universe, the Big Bang Theory is just like where it blew up and everything's constantly moving outwards from the center of the universe, which were like the original spot where the Big Bang happened.
So like everywhere is the beginning point.
Well, we would just be like a speck of like the grenade that's being shot out, right?
No,
and
but like if everything actually started from one point, then it makes sense that like every single point that we see is actually the entire universe.
Well,
or it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning.
Everything's connected because we all come from the same origin spot.
Yeah, maybe that's where fucking entanglement comes from, bro. Since everything was at one point, like all connected because it was at an infinitely small point.
Mm-hmm.
And then it exploded. So, but like every single thing in the universe is still that same point.
It's just the expanded, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're just living an ever-long expansion.
Bro, that could mean like the universe is actually nothing, bro. Everything here is actually nothing. It's just nothing expanded into nothing. It's nothing expanded over and over again.
Nothing is
something.
Nothing is everything.
Oh, fuck.
No.
My brain.
Nah, bro. Nothing is everything. They're both the same. They're just the word eternal. that guy I mentioned earlier, I forget his name now. He talks about Eternal, bro. I really like how he explains Eternal. I think we're just like experiencing like, you ever light a match and then blow it out? There's an event that happens.
Inside here, he's inside here.
He's right below you, behind you.
Oh, I thought he was inside the crate.
You know when like a match is lit and then goes out?
GG's.
There's an event that happens. GG's, man. There's an event that happens, but I think that's what our entire existence is. It's just that one event. It's like a... It's not a...
Let's get one more in.
Yeah. It's not like a... It's not like an actual object. It's a dance. It's a... You know what I mean? It's something... It's like a song. They're hard to... They're like hard to... They're not very tangible things. They're like events. I think we're just experiencing the event of the Big Bang.
Yeah. 0.001% of everything. Like in terms of all of our... If you actually think about what we know, like what's actually useful and not made up by us. Like money is made up, but if you know money, that's not actually anything real.
Mm-hmm. But there's duality to this universe, bro.
The yin and the yang?
Yeah, meaning that like you're right. There's like no reason for anything. There's really no motivation.
Because there's
just
no
like
reason, that means there's a reason for everything, bro.
Exactly.
There's no reason for anything, then you can put your reason on anything.
Uh-huh.
You know? My reason
well, that's
is to
the
make
thing.
socks.
It's like knowing that your life is gonna end, dude. Meaning that like you might as well enjoy it, cause you're gonna die.
I don't think it does. I mean, but like you know how you're talking about. There's that the physical self, the infinite self, and then like the observing self.
Uh huh.
I think that infinite self is immortal.
But that would just be...
left.
It is. I think it is immortal because, like... I think if it can happen one time, it can happen twice. And time is all relative to whoever's experiencing it. So with it happen, and then cease to exist, and then happen again. And then cease to exist, and then happen again. Because, like, you need the duality. In order for that to be nothing, there has to be something, right?
I don't know, man.
Kind of like a stock, bro. Stocks go up, but they have to come down. Every time they go down, they gotta come back up. Bro, it's like you can observe this with everything, bro. Like there's duality within our entire universe. It's like it's like the laws of nature.
Yeah.
Has to be sun time. There has to be daytime for there to be nighttime. Because otherwise there would always be sun time. You know what I mean?
Well, there's probably some fucking planets where there's only sun.
You know, those ones wouldn't be sustainable for life. You think? Or you think you could live with?
You would probably have like the little tiny border like around where the night side and the sun side meet.
Mm-hmm.
Where you could probably sustain life there, but yeah, otherwise it'd be too cold and too hot.
So maybe that's like the nature, like life is that what we're talking about. I think like the third, I think there's the observer, there's the self, the observer, and then the last one is just life. Like the stuff you can't talk about, you know what I mean? Like the instinctual shit, even just like the will.
The fucking magic, bro, the magic.
We're like, you know what I mean? It's that type of shit. That's like so primal that it's like. And you don't train that to anybody. Like babies know to gasp for air.
Yeah, well that's instinct, right?
Yeah, I feel like instinct
though?
would be like the third one, because you're fully in touch with just existing.
Bro, this shit, like, bro, fucking, this universe is so fucking complex and crazy.
Well, we're just evolving, bro. We're evolving species. We're in the
Oh my God,
we're reaching
right
the
side,
postmodern age, bro. It's a very interesting age. Very time. It's like the craziest time to live.
Yeah, I think bro. Every year it gets better and better to live. Like we're only getting until maybe some crazy shit happens.
Yeah, like we're at the emergence of the internet. We're at the verge of where it could go negative. It can go bad, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching this thing. They were talking.
Right,
We're at an important time.
Oh my God.
Do you think it's important to have influence in this world? I wonder if that's what it is, though. I think, like, in order to affect the world, you need to do something, and that would create influence. So if you want the world to be how you want, or like a crazy authoritarian system, you almost have to gain enough power where you can influence it and prevent it from becoming that. Otherwise, you're just gonna be a part of the masses.
I think there was always like, well, there was definitely a path in human history for us to become like just like what am I trying to fucking like just imagine we didn't have any borders or anything. Like there was always that path. It's just we didn't happen to go down that path.
Okay, so this Ken Wilber guy, he explains why you needed that, and how society always builds upon itself. So it's not that we're different than the industrial age or the tribal time. We are that plus more. And by acknowledging the old one, that's when you can evolve. Like, and this, I'll send you the video. I sent it to Surin. But Ken Wilber is like explaining how like nowadays there's actually a disconnect. We're throwing away. We're squeezing the modern age with like the industrial age and the postmodern time. I got tagged. Gotta push.
Oh. Come flag.
Oh, he got me.
Yeah, I fucked up. I should have had both of them.
I'll send you the video. It's super interesting. Like, I don't know. I think I was also watching like a George Orwell thing. And you know who George Orwell in Animal Farm?
Yeah, the writer.
Yeah, and like his message is pretty clear. He just says like, this is like the only way that you can prevent yourself from going down that path is if like you prevent it. So it's up to the people. Oh, he got me. It's tagged.
10 seconds.
Nice.
They're hurting. Send them home.
Jump, cause I thought he was gonna just shoot like.
Oh.
One more round.
Look at this fucking piece of dog shit.
Sniper, it's a sniper.
They're camping in the back. Camping in their spawn. They're both there on the right. You saw them there? Camp you out like that, eh?
Damn, bro!
Ooh.
Can I get a whoop whoop?
I knew that bullshit.
Look, you doubted me, you asshole.
Whoopity whoopity whoop whoop.
Nigga, I fucking shot him, I got a hit mark, he shoots me and I got fucking killed. That's bullshit.
Man. Man.
Man.
Alright, bro.